Hello, Internet, and welcome to another episode of Slaying 101 here on Game Nights. We are so excited to be here, she said, speaking for everyone. We're going to play some Monster of the Week, but before we get started, I'm going to do some brief announcements, of which I actually don't think I have any. After
Very
this,
brief.
Yeah, super brief. I'm also looking at our overlay, and some people are in the wrong place.
Yeah, it got switched up again.
Oh no!
How did that happen? Keep talking.
Okay. So if you want to hang out with us more and watch more of our shows, all of our regularly scheduled stuff is listed, if you're watching this live on Twitch, down below our faces under the big header that says schedule. We've got D&D, we've got more Monster of the Week, we've got Dungeon World now, which we just started a couple weeks ago and it's really awesome. Check all of that out down below us. As far as announcements go, we are catching up with our podcasts. Our wonderful producer just released 2 new episodes since we were a little bit behind due to illness and traveling and a lot of other stuff. You can check that out on iTunes and CastBox and most other podcatchers. And after this, I don't think we have anything super exciting except for our next regularly scheduled stream will be on Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And it'll be a new episode of Exiles, our Dungeon World show. And all of our regular stuff after that. I think that's it on my end. So I'm going to turn it over to the crew here. Say hi when I call your name and tell the people what you got going on. Who wants to go first? Let's see. GB, you're usually first on the list.
Woohoo! All right, go to my Twitter, Graybeard Tavern, to see my schedule because it's nuts. That's the easiest way to put that. Come Sunday mornings, that's my show on my channel. It's the only thing I do on my own channel. And I play with a lot of toys. What toys do we have? Oh, here's a good one. A stage production Tommy gun. So that's going to show up in a show here this week. So see me then.
Awesome. Sid.
Hey.
What's up?
Oh man. We went there. We haven't even started and we went there already. Anyway, I'm Christina Sid. You can find me on the Twitters at Greek Sid. Not really there much, but hey, you still see stuff I get posted and things. I'm here every other Sunday. We are now on Monday Prime over on Fem NPC. So this Monday, tomorrow, on Fem NPC, we'll be doing Neverland 5e. P-Ran just sucks. He just really sucks. I'm sorry to break it to you. He just really sucks a lot. But come check that out. That's 9 o'clock Central, 10 o'clock Eastern. And every other Wednesday here for Tidefall. But we're taking a little bit of a break for the holidays. So we'll be back in December. And then, life and happy Turkey Days coming up. And I'm going to stop talking now.
All right. Hey, everybody's themselves again. Love it. Let's see. Rob.
It me. Hello. Hi, I'm Rob, or bonus stage Rob, or bonus _stage _Rob. There's a lot of names that you can call me, but don't call me late for dinner because it's, only 4 p.m. on the East Coast, and who eats dinner at this time anyway? You can find me a couple different places. One of them is here. Hello. Every other Sunday, and also here on Tuesday for Exiles, our Dungeon World show that I do with Savvy and Kraken King Esquire. Also coming to a Runaway Robot stream near you soon. Have you ever wanted to play D&D as a bird? I bet you have. It's what all the kids want to do. So a Humblewood show is in development right now, and maybe you could go see me be a bird somewhere. But more details on that to come. So thanks.
That's so exciting.
I've been waiting for someone to do Humblewood. That's so
I have the
exciting.
book,
That's
and I've
all
just been reading the book, and I want to be a bird boy.
For sure, we will need an update on that. LB, who are you?
Hi, I'm LB Hackemup. You can call me LB because we're friends like that. Check my Twitter for things that I do Mondays and Tuesdays on Indoor Adventures channel. Next week, Wednesday, we are playing on Damn Fairies channel, doing Ghost of Saltmarsh, where I play a Triton, which is pretty cool. And right after this, I'll be on Pro's channel, Pro Restarter, doing our Cypher system game. And things are getting pretty big. World-changing stuff is happening. So,
Excellent. The Kraken King Esquire.
Hi, Sean at the Kraken King. I'm Virgo. I don't like long walks on the beach, and I'm not a practicing attorney, so please don't take what they're saying seriously. It's also not the first time this week that I've heard the joke that don't call me late for dinner, so I think that's haunting me now. I think it was made during our stream yesterday.
It was me. I made it.
That's right.
What?
It
Yeah.
was me. I made that joke yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So
I gotta write some new material.
Yeah, I'm mostly here. I'm exclusively here. Exclusive GGK property right here. You can check me out. I do streams on Saturdays, Saturday nights, which ironically streams mostly during the middle of the day. We are doing D&D. We're going to be taking this next Saturday off, but it's a weekly game. And then, Exiles and podcasts. Actually have 2 new episodes of Cyberscape went up this weekend. I'm trying to catch up and get ahead due to the holidays. So you can check that out on iTunes and CastBox. That's it for me.
Great. Well, in that case, anything else anybody needs to announce? All right. Then let's play a game with some mystery solving music. Go. Oh god. Nope. Just one of them.
Wanted to get my magnifying glass for that one. That was
Just one song, please. Roll 20. Thank you. Please don't play 3 of them at once. All right. Where last we left off. After a few exciting personal encounters and mysteries and things that I'm sure will be resolved at some point. The crew of hunters, don't really know what to call you, so I'm going to go with crew. The group,
Do need a name, don't we?
as it were. You guys need a cool name.
We need a cool name.
The Scooby Gang. Discovered that there had been a couple of unexplained deaths here in Cedar Grove, Georgia, thanks to notoriously mysterious friend of Abby's, Ajax. After looking up some sort of cursory information and getting some files, you all saw a news report letting you know that a 3rd victim had been killed on the outskirts of the OSU campus, and you split up to start investigating. Most notably, Travis broke into a morgue.
there were dead people there.
There were, and you got some great pictures and video of them. which
Out
is
of-
a creepy thing.
Out of context, I don't love
to
that.
say. I don't either. I'm gonna
Yeah,
pretend like I didn't say it.
Say what?
You gathered a lot of pertinent and helpful information while you
Mhm.
did your crime. And after which you used the information that you had all gathered and Rex's hacking and triangulating abilities to start planning your next move and perhaps trace the creature that's doing this, if it is a creature that is doing it, to its lair and maybe even find out what it is. So yeah, we're going to sort of pick up where we left off. What is your next move?
They were reporting live from a scene where there was an attack, right, on campus?
They were,
Mhm.
yes. They were reporting from a sort of roped off area of campus, one edge of it that backs up to the state park, where a couple of the other victims had been found near the Department of Agriculture and Forestry.
We don't know
We're-
what we're dealing with, right?
We're gonna
Not-
go pick up some stuff from what's his face?
Mhm.
From our Giles. What's his
Yeah.
name?
Davian.
There we go.
Davian. Yeah.
He is your Giles.
He's our Giles.
Yes, we were gonna do that, and then we were gonna split, right? We were gonna meet you guys there because we're at Abby's, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, you're all currently at Abby's. So yeah, it's up to you.
Yeah, I think I mean, obviously, I'm going to Davian's, and if a couple people want to come with me, and pick up some weapons, and then meet everyone else back up.
I think it was me and Sal going straight to.
Okay.
All right, just everybody stay together, yeah, and be careful and all that. Okay, let's just go.
Good pep talk.
Yeah. Yeah.
Was I getting us a warehouse? Did I make
Oh,
that up?
right,
Yeah.
we're gonna get a cage.
Oh,
Yeah.
The warehouse.
Now
Yeah.
that is
Refract.
coming back to me.
Yeah. I was like, I feel like I was doing something very important. Yeah, I was gonna talk to a zookeep friend of mine
Yep.
because I got one of those.
You
Yeah, you
do.
Yeah.
Which we are going to hear about. So, Rex
Gonna be great.
and Rex and Sally, you are heading straight to campus to where the crime scene is. Well, I say crime scene, the scene of the incident.
I'm realizing we're sending the two least charismatic people in the group to go potentially go talk to people. Just
But-
throwing that out there, but
well,
it's cool. It's cool.
But we're also the two who are most likely to shoot and fight and
True.
and get
Is
involved.
True as well.
Is anyone in our group charismatic? I feel like
Win.
every
Win
time we
is.
talk to
We
somebody,
can talk to people.
I have a +3 to the manipulate checks, but
Travis thinks he's charismatic,
I'm sorry,
Which is-
+2.
which
Much
I mean,
different.
ignorance is
-1
bliss.
charm.
Me
Yeah.
too. I got the neg one.
Nig one crew. Gonna go talk to people.
I'm charming in
All right.
certain social circles. Just
Yeah,
'cause y'all
everybody
don't
remembers when
appreciate
you
it.
tried to talk to that guy that was on the swim team.
Just because you guys don't appreciate Wynn's charm doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
It doesn't mean it doesn't exist. All right, cool. We'll yeah, we're gonna go. Yeah, we're gonna go do this.
Travis on his own. Sally and Rex.
Oh wait, no, you're not going by yourself.
Why?
'Cause you're not.
Sorry, that was Rob.
Travis cackling as he walks out. Why?
Why?
Why ever would you say such a thing?
Travis is high as a kite.
Travis is super high right now.
Instead of blueberries, he got into Wynn's mushrooms.
Oh,
This is
no.
whack.
Uh-oh.
I feel like you guys, GB said it when I started wearing the beanie that I look like I'm stoned. And I'm like, that's not the intention. I'm very,
Noogans.
I'm like mostly sober. So, you know.
No, that was Sally saying that.
All right.
No, don't go. I mean, we can come with you and get a what are we getting? A cage or something? Yeah.
Yeah,
just
for the warehouse. Werewolf in the
Yes.
warehouse.
the
This
werewolf
is-
in the warehouse. Yeah. So, but I don't know.
Hmm.
With werewolves being around, maybe don't go. Like, let's maybe stay in at least small groups.
Do you guys did? I don't know. I feel like we should just go.
Yeah, I thought
Okay.
Travis was doing that via like phone. Like he didn't need to go anywhere. So that's why I
Nah,
thought
I mean, what's the charm in that? I gotta go schmooze.
All right, so schmooze on.
We're gonna go.
Mhm.
Just
Weird.
call if anything weird happens. All right, just anything weird at all.
You got it. Anything weird?
Okay,
Like nothing weird ever happens to us at all, ever.
fine. Let's go. Fine. Just fine.
All right. So, I love how you guys split up this party every time. It's always just wildly entertaining to me, the groups that you go in. So yeah, let's start with Travis.
Okay.
Where are you going?
So Travis, I think, pulled some sort of a job where he was required to relocate an actual tiger for
Did you steal
He
Mike
will-
Tyson's tiger?
he will he will tell you that he was paid a lot of money to do it. He actually did it because he thinks zoos are super cruel and he wanted to stick it to somebody who like pissed him off.
That's good.
He was like, fine, I like that cat. I'm gonna take that cat. I'm gonna set that cat free. Fuck you guys. And yeah, so he
Okay.
just kind of like but he's like literally never told anybody anything other than like, oh yeah, exotic animals trade. I do it all. Easy.
All right. So to give a big middle finger to the zoo, you stole a tiger
Mhm.
and did what? with it? Unless you just set it free in the state park. In which this mystery might take a turn.
I found a rather wooded area and may have set it free. No, I'm not stupid. I set it free in a much less crowded area than a state park. It was just some random woods.
So there is a tiger loose in Georgia somewhere, is what you're telling me.
Yeah, somewhere.
Okay, great. Love it. Let me write down. Tiger?
Not
A
in
tiger
a,
that has probably never hunted for itself.
not in a state park. I'm not an idiot.
Just in some random woods in Georgia. I love it. I love everything about it.
That cat, that tiger was eaten by a bear.
No, that tiger is gonna come back one day.
I know what I'm doing.
It's there. It's in my notes. You made it real. All right, there's a tiger loose in Georgia somewhere.
Hey, I'm sorry.
Narrative.
It'll come back to save Travis's life. That's what's gonna happen.
You guys will put the
That's-
video on YouTube and then you'll get famous.
There's a
Okay.
tiger loose in Georgia, a Johnny Cash song?
Yeah, it's Charlie Daniels. He's looking for a soul to
there you
steal.
One day in a very like 80s move, Travis is gonna be cornered by the police and like a car is gonna come up and like hit them, and it's gonna show me the tiger with sunglasses driving. Just
Hey, don't test me. Okay, so you did this. How did this make you a friend or an ally that you can now call on?
the
That is
guy-
not the tiger. That's a person.
damn. No, the guy that sold me the cage was actually like a former trafficker turned sort of like, I guess, not freedom fighter, but like rebel, I guess. They just kind of had cages for transporting large animals due to actual like trafficking and illegal poaching and whatnot. But he sort of like was able to I don't even know how such a person would get in contact with anybody else. This is unraveling real fast.
No, it's great.
Oh god.
What's this person's name?
I'm gonna say
Sonia.
Meadow. but it's a dude.
Meadow.
Meadow.
Okay. So, this person, Meadow, that you have previously had dealings with, a once trafficker turned animal rights activist.
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah.
All right.
We were able to abscond with, like, actually hit the trafficking group and abscond with a bunch of large animal cages, and in a very misguided attempt to stick it to the man, we actually heisted a few different animals and set them free.
Okay. That
What other animals?
will show up again.
Somebody
point.
take this away from me.
How do you contact Meadow?
No, please keep going.
I send a carrier pigeon. No, I got the guy's number. What do you think I am? Yeah, no.
You said you were going somewhere.
Yeah, no, I'll hit them up and ask them to meet me at a not Century, because that's been compromised, but one of my other haunts that I frequent.
Okay. Yeah, you do so, and they agree to meet you there. How are you pitching this?
So I am going to pitch this as I am under the impression that something has gotten loose, whether it be from a zoo or I don't know, wherever. But it's a danger to itself and others, and other people are a danger to it. And I'm just looking to help this poor creature find a home and not be hunted down and put back in captivity, out of the goodness of my heart. And I just need the cage for a couple days.
Yeah, I'm gonna have you roll to manipulate someone.
Okay.
Unless you are angling for another move that you have.
I mean, manipulation sounds totally what I'm doing.
All right.
I don't
That
think I have
is-
anything else that. No, nothing else would help me.
All right, that'll be a plus charm.
Very charming. Very, very
Love it when
charming.
you guys giggle and ask you to roll
That's
stuff. It's
a-
really funny to me.
That's a 10.
All right. Yeah, they'll do it for the reason you gave them. So yeah, I think you talk for a minute and you pitch this this plan and let Meadow know that you need their
Mm-hmm.
help. I think he sits there and thinks about it for a second, as if he's like mulling over the options and like what he has access to. But yeah, he goes for it, and asks you where you would like it delivered.
Definitely to whatever abandoned warehouse we plan to be using, and I'll have a team take it from there. I'm training the new breed, the new generation of activists. What we did back then was important work. We gave back to nature. We even may have created our own ecosystem and made Georgia a better and more natural place.
I think
That's
he
Totally
kinda,
how these things work.
I think he kind of raises an eyebrow at you and is like, I'm gonna give you the cage. Like, you don't have to lay it on so thick. So let me
Meadow.
know where to send it.
You got it. And I'll was I acquiring the warehouse as well, or were we looking up like sites? I'm having trouble remembering.
How would you guys like to handle that?
I mean, it's easy enough, I would imagine, to find one that's either
like an
for sale
abandoned-
or
yeah.
abandoned or whatever. Because I think we had said abandoned, and
Mhm.
I believe Rex found one.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think
'Cause
that's something that
the cage was the next step. I think.
Gotcha.
that makes sense. I don't remember exactly where we landed on that, but that makes sense if that's something that Rex could easily have found. So yeah, you let him know where to send it,
Mm-hmm.
and he will bring it on a truck.
You're the man, Meadow.
I know.
Nice. And yeah, so I will depart and head back to the Haven.
Okay. No one else is gonna be there.
It's all right.
All right, so you head back to the Haven. Let us go to Abby and Wynn, who are heading over to Davian's, heading from one Haven to the next. In, I assume, one of Abby's many cars.
Wynn doesn't have a license, right?
No, he does.
Oh, okay, then yes.
Yeah. I think we established that the first time
Yeah.
you guys made him drive.
All right, so you head over to Davian's brick house filled with magical oddities. What is it you are looking for?
I think Wynn would probably, if Davian is there. Or is he out partying? I don't know if he
No,
goes clubbing
it's-
on the weekends or.
No, it's about, I want to say it's like 8 o'clock at night. So he's home.
Okay. I say, hey, Davian, I've got Abby here. You home?
Are you just yelling through the door?
I'm walking
or-
in, like yelling, like as I walk into the house.
Yes, in here. He says, sort of from the living room area.
Hey, I think we need something to stab something with. Can I raid your collection?
I suppose. Hi, Abby. What is it you're looking for?
Silvered weapons. We're thinking there is a werewolf in town.
Huh.
Or a
Interesting. But yeah, there's several in the back. Take your pick. Bring them back clean, please.
Oh, she goes into her bag and she pulls out like a Tupperware container, and she's like hands it to him. And I brought you an eyeball of a chupacabra. I thought you would find that interesting.
Wonderful. Yes, thank you so much. And he like gets up and goes over to, I think he's probably got a second fridge that's just
God.
for like eyeballs and weird stuff.
The eyeball fridge.
I think
Don't
Wynn
mistake
has
that in the middle of the night.
definitely been scarred by it because he opened it up thinking that it was like, I don't know, there's like ice cream or something in it, and
Nope.
there's not.
Nope. Yeah, and so he opens up this second fridge and kind of moves some things aside and kind of sets it in there. And he's like, "Thank you for thinking of me. Can't wait to take a look at that one."
So I've got a move that I have to do for this
Okay.
for the armory, and it is a weird roll. Let's see. Well, that could have been bad. It's an 8.
Okay.
Uh,
What'd it do?
Okay, so the armory is you have a stockpile of mystical and rare monster killing weapons and items. If you need a special weapon, roll plus weird. On a 7 to 9, you have it, but only the minimum. Because on a 10 plus, I would have it and plenty, if that matters. But
Okay. Yeah, so I think you go in there. I think let's see. I think Davian probably has sent some of these weapons off to be, I don't know, cleaned or sharpened or blessed or any number of things, so you can kind of take your pick of what's left. What's the minimum of silver weapons here?
4, 5, 5.
5. Minimum of 5 silver weapons. Is that in the rulebook or?
No, it's because there's 5 of us.
Yeah.
One for each of us.
Yeah, so I think
I was thinking it's just one very cumbersome silver weapon because we were all hoping for like crossbow bolts or something that we could use, and this is like a silver scythe or like a spear or something like that.
Okay.
That's just completely archaic and abstract.
yeah, it's your move, dog. So sure, there's one large sort of with a dark wooden handle, one large kind of silver scythe hanging on the wall.
Do you have any idea how to use that?
No. Davian, do you have anything smaller like bullets or crossbow bolts or kitchenware? You have silverware?
Well, yes, but it's very old, sort of a collector's item. There might be. He starts like rummaging through like different things. I think he also produces like a small, like a dagger. It's less of like a fighting dagger and more of like it's like anathema, like a ritual knife. That's not super sharp, but it is made of silver, so he also hands that over.
Oh, it's just like the one I have. Did you get that for your initiation too?
Oh, no, I wouldn't hand that one over to you.
Oh. I got mine, but I think it's in my sock drawer. Actually, that probably would have been useful to grab. Might have to swing back by my place.
Okay.
It's soft metal, don't break it.
Do we have everything we need now? When?
Oh, yeah. I thought you were talking to Davian.
He's like, I don't know what.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I've never hunted a werewolf before, so.
I'm gonna send. Is it okay if I send you information on the what we have about this creature, and you can let us know if we're on the right path?
Of course.
Perfect. She gets out her phone and just starts texting as we're walking out.
Oh wait, I forgot I live here now. It would be my dagger would be here in my sock drawer.
Okay. You can also
So
have that.
I run into my room and I dig through my drawers and pull some bags out of the way and then grab the anathema that I have out of the back, kind of dust it off, check to make sure it's not rusted.
How long have you been here? Abby's just standing in the doorway.
How long have I been here?
The
No,
room is a mess.
I thought it was pretty clean. I mean, I've got my pile with my clothes on it over there, and then there's my desk with all my books laying on it. I mean, it's separated.
It's fine.
Kind of like kicks some dirty clothes under the bed that are poking out. I've also got a crossbow, but it's not really I don't know how much that'll help.
Might
Used to-
slow it down.
Went bow hunting once with some guys, and I bought it and haven't used it since.
I mean, we could bring it. Maybe Sally knows how to use it.
All right, I'll grab that too.
Go out of this house with like a bunch of bags of stuff.
All
Crossbow
right.
on our back.
All right. So 2 ritual daggers, a large scythe, and a crossbow. That has been used once. The lightly used crossbow.
The dagger's never been used.
Like
It's probably the first time I've actually taken it out of the sheath.
All right. Yeah.
What was it for?
My mom gave it to me when it was part of a gift for my initiation. Normal family stuff.
My dad bought me an island.
You win.
Sorry, I thought we were just sharing things. I wasn't trying to show off. or
How much
anything.
does an island cost?
I think it was $2 million or something. It's not very big.
All right.
Yeah.
maybe we can just relocate the werewolf to the island then, and he can just stay there.
Yeah. Sure.
So back to campus, or
Yeah, let's go meet up with the gang.
as Travis drives by himself back to the haven.
Okay. So you gather your things, pile them in the car, and head toward campus, where we will see Sally and Rex. What are you doing?
I forgot how much I hate people. Lots of people. Okay. Can we look around and see? I mean, it's a campus, right? Rexy, there's got to be like security cameras and stuff, right?
So
Can you get into that?
gets it out and starts fiddling.
Maybe we can get a look at this thing.
And then he, again, as per habit at this point, he's already looking for any cameras, like ATMs, anything in the area that may, grow cameras in the forestry place. Oops. The weapon pile got too heavy. It just crushed the stand all the weapons were on.
Oh my god!
You know,
Wow.
it's a pretty normal problem to have. I mean, happens to the best of us, man.
One too many.
That thing was so unstable, though. Like, it's not, yeah, it's bound to happen.
I'm glad we have it on tape. Like, I'm glad we have record of that. That was incredible.
Yep.
That was incredible.
One too many. It was the flail, I'm sure.
Oh, the flail did it.
Classic. You gotta get yourself a
Okay.
flail.
That's
a flail
so flail.
drawer.
That's so flail.
Legendary flail. Okay, so I'm looking around for any kind of cameras that might be anywhere.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have you roll. Let's see. Let's roll to investigate a mystery. Since we have our updated move, that'll fit nicely in there.
Okay.
9.
Okay.
Can I roll to help, or should I roll, or?
You can do either one of those things. What would you like to do?
Okay. What should I do, gosh? I guess I'll help.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you can roll plus cool.
Okay. I do not help.
You do not help.
Oh no.
Sorry.
Okay.
I don't
Okay, so
Mark experience, however.
you do mark experience. So Rex, that's a 9. Sally, it's a 6. So you expose yourself to trouble or danger without helping.
Sorry, Rexy.
Which will come to pass. So Rex, you are sort of looking around to try to see if any of the if there are any cameras in the vicinity, if any of them have sort of a good angle on where this sort of incident scene is located.
Or even the closest, so that like if whatever came in or the people came in, like I would see them at least. If I can't get something on the scene, I would want to see before or after the scene.
Okay. Yeah. I think you can find something. Let's see. I don't think there is anything because it's a little ways away from the building, so I don't think there's anything that's pointing directly at it. However, I think nearby there is a what are they called? They have them on most campuses now. There are those like emergency the
blue light
lights.
things.
Yep,
Yeah.
the blue light
Poli-
things where
police
you press the
box.
button.
Yeah.
Essentially. And I think the that probably has some sort of camera recording device on it. That would get at least the general vicinity. So you start to attempt to gather that information. Sally, what are you, since you are trying to help, what are you doing while Rex is sort of looking around for these cameras?
I guess walking around and trying to get like a better vantage point to see if I can see some more and let Rexy know, I guess.
Okay. So yeah, you sort of walk around the perimeter of this area where there are people gathered. The news van is still there. You can kind of see like off to one side the field reporter and the cameraman sort of talking. And you, I think, get close. You kind of follow that perimeter, walking around the edge of the caution tape that is taped up. And as you do this, a figure approaches you in a sheriff's department uniform, and I think you recognize him from the television. And I'm trying to remember what I said the man's name was. This is Deputy Thomas from TV. I think he looks at you and kind of stops you, steps in front of you, and is giving you a suspicious look and says, ma'am, can I help you?
No, I was just seeing what all the fuss is about. Everything okay?
No, but you're close to the line, and I'm gonna have to ask you to back up.
That's fine. Have a good one, and I'll beeline back to Rexy.
He's like watching you all the way, like very suspiciously. Yeah, and Rex, as you are looking into this camera feed, I think what you pull up the video and start kind of scanning through it, trying to get to the time just before this incident probably happened. I don't think you see much. I think you see the victim sort of walking by, probably towards the building, a half an hour or so before. There is one moment where you see something vaguely humanoid move past the camera, but it's moving so fast that it is hard to even see on the footage. But you do see something move past, and then you can sort of see a little bit after this incident happened, some people start to show up. The news crew kind of come through, but not a whole lot.
Okay. And I imagine when you're saying that, as I isolate frames and pulling the video apart into single cells, it's that camera blur that just you can't identify. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I guess I'll send Abby the clearest blur I have, and just from a CCTV video, best image in the bunch. Sorry, little sad emoji.
Okay.
All right, right. You got everything you need, Rexy? Because Deputy Barney over there has kind of pegged me, so we might wanna.
And Rex is pretending that like is not hearing you and going on their phone like any teenager would, and then sends you a text that says, "Walking away now gonna be too suspicious?" ?
Maybe I can just lead him off, and you can head your own way.
Where are we gonna meet up with the rest of the Scooby crew?
Head around before the front of the tape. We'll head back around that way. That way, we can look like looky-loos.
Cool. Whoosh.
All right. I'll head the other way, back around, and hopefully, yeah.
All right. So
if the deputy's gonna follow, he'll just follow me.
You split up. I don't think he follows you, Sally, but I think you sort of notice him watching you and making sure you are actually leaving, not paying any attention to inconspicuous Rex over there. So you sort of walk away from the scene of the incident and meet back up a little ways away. Wynn and Abby, you make it to campus where you can meet up with your friends. Travis, what are you doing?
Travis is muted.
Travis has he is very tensely waiting on the couch, and he's just kind of like in the haven, and he's just kind of like, come on. And then the very familiar ding of the dumbwaiter happens, and it opens, and there's just a bunch of baby bananas, like dried baby bananas. It's like, fuck yes, Watson. And he very happily goes off to munch on them.
Okay.
And he's like, I feel like there was something I was supposed to be doing.
Damn it, Travis.
So Travis is having a good snack. The other four of you meet up at campus.
The whole area is taped off. How big is this space?
It's not huge. It's essentially the sort of walkway up to the building, and the little bit of sidewalk around it. So I mean, it's probably 30 feet across.
Was the attack in the building?
No, it was out in front.
Okay. Or have all the remains been like sectioned off from the public, so we can't
Yes.
see anything?
Yes.
Okay. Just gonna walk up to our friends. Are they not there anymore, right? You guys, they left. Rex and
We circled around waiting for you guys.
Yeah, they're nearby.
Cool. Were you guys able to see the remains? Any of the blood?
And then Rex will give you a video, like zoomed in as far as he could with the limited equipment he had with him,
Mm-hmm.
of like the scene and the things. But they have the tarps up, you said, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, okay, yeah, he gives you what he's got, but it ain't much.
Seems odd, right? Like, why would they come to campus? Do we know who the victim is?
Rexy like suddenly like looks like, oh, hey, that I can do, and starts hacking the police car, police department, that kind of thing.
All right. Yeah. So you do have video of them walking toward the building before the attack happens. You do know from the news broadcast that you all saw that it was a student. So yeah, you start. Oh heck, where did my notes go? You start pulling up the information on this student. They are not anyone really of note. It's a I don't know, we'll say a junior, because you're pretty into your major stuff at this point, who is a member of the forestry department. Pretty typical standard stuff. Decent grades, on track to graduate next year.
I'll go ahead and start the social media search on them. Just if anything tings, clicks, pops that as something to show, then I'll forward it on. Otherwise, that's what Rexy's up to.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's pretty standard stuff. They seem to be pretty involved in the department. They're sort of getting into their upperclassmen work and everything. Probably some sort of like senior thesis or internship or something that they're preparing for. Nothing super exciting.
All right. It's the raspberry, emoji sent with not much info kind of deal.
Who are the other attacks against again? Remind me.
People in the woods, right?
Amy Caldwell and Trevor Helton.
Did either of them have anything to do with the actual like park service or anything?
No, they were in the park.
They were just
Yeah.
in the park.
Yeah, they do not. One of them was sort of near the campgrounds. One of them towards the beginning of a hiking trail. Just members of the community that were probably just taking advantage of living so close to a state park.
But they weren't students.
They were not students.
Is there a pattern as far as it's getting closer? Like, was it progressively getting closer to town, or is it kind of random? As far as where it happened?
Yes. So yeah, I think that first attack happened sort of out in the state parks or where the campgrounds are. The second one closer to town at sort of the entrance to one of the hiking trails, sort of close to the edge of the park, which butts up against this edge of campus. And now this one actually crossing the campus line.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know much about werewolves or anything, but I would assume this kind of fits. It's just random attacks. It doesn't seem like anyone was targeted.
Isn't it weird that it's so many nights? Isn't it just a one-night thing?
I don't know.
I think
You're
I
the
need to-
expert.
Yeah.
Lore's a little different, isn't it? Some say it's
Yeah.
just the moon. Some say they can do it anytime. Some say it's around the full moon.
Either way, something's attacking people, and if we're not going to assume it's a werewolf, it just still seems pretty random.
I think we know it's gonna attack someone again, probably
Yeah.
tonight, and it's probably gonna get closer to town if it's not already here.
I could try to use some, if we know about where the killing happened, we could use a spell and try to see what happened.
You're right. But we have to get there. We have to sneak into
Yeah.
the tent.
I'll also remind you guys, whether you remember or not, last time, I think Rex was sort of working to try to figure out maybe where the thing was holed up or where it
Mhm.
might have a lair, which you did discover.
Cave in a valley.
So, just a reminder.
We Google
I
mapped
mean-
it.
We could go check that out too.
Would it be better to do that during the day? Is the park closed? Did they close the park? So we'd have to sneak in.
If we sneak in at night, there's not going to be anyone there. Maybe.
There will definitely be a werewolf there.
Well, I mean, if it's hunting at night, then
Maybe not.
it
Maybe
might
it's
be
out and
someone
about.
else. Yeah.
Are
If we go
gonna-
during the day, I imagine it's gonna be holed up, and it's.
Are
its
we
nest.
willing to risk someone's life for that?
No. No.
Yeah, I'll do it.
No, I'm sorry. Are we willing to risk a
Another attack.
normie's life so we can go check out their cave at night?
Yeah.
I'll ask Abby. Can you give me any info on the habits of were folk?
I mean, I can. What do you want to know as far as?
Hunting habits. He kind of takes a list
Yeah.
because I have that move where I can actually ask where's it gonna attack next.
Oh.
And so if you give me some info, like Rex will like do some weird conspiracy math
Mm-hmm.
and try to cut off where it's gonna be. We
Yeah.
can try to get
she
ahead of it.
will let you know about like what's been documented as far as they're usually solitary hunters. They tend not to go too far. They usually all like the way they kill things and their claws and their fangs and all that sort of stuff.
Okay. And then I had used info earlier to kind of triangulate where it was headed. And like I said, then Rex will I'll ask that question. I'll use my. This is the last dot I have for this mystery, though. So,
Should we wait to do that then?
yeah,
Yeah.
that's.
Well, I figure we're here. I'm a not talking character. We're here. We could do the investigation and look at see if we can get into the crime scene, and then that way you don't have to waste your resource right now.
Yeah.
All right.
If that might
well,
answer
I'll
some
hold
questions.
it. But yeah, I asked for the info anyway, and he starts doing the whole crazy math conspiracy.
Okay.
We need to get in that tent.
Yeah. How many cops are like in the vicinity?
Right now, let's see. It's been a little while. Right now, I think you've got one representative from. So you've got Deputy Thomas, who is part of the county sheriff's department, and then you have also got one officer from the local police department, since they're all sort of working together. So 2. That was a long way to say 2.
Well, Deputy Doofus already doesn't like me very much. I can maybe distract him and the other one while you guys go in.
Yeah. I mean, don't do anything don't like punch him or something.
Hurt him.
All right.
He's doing a job.
If you get arrested, that's gonna cause a lot more issues.
Yeah.
It's not
I'm
like
just
it's the first
assuming.
time. What?
Yeah, I was
Anyway,
gonna say I'm assuming you already have a record.
Well,
Rex sends a sexy Bugs Bunny, distraction gif. Yeah, how Bugs Bunny do that all the time in cartoons.
not
And then-
really
and then,
my
like-
style there,
then,
Rex.
Then like a bunch of laugh out louds, and you can see that their coat is shaking.
You know, who'd be great at this? Would be Travis, wherever the fuck he is.
Yeah, where the fuck is Travis?
Travis, where are you?
I just have this feeling he's just like sitting around, like eating a snack, not completely forgotten what we're doing right now.
I pull up the surveillance for the cave.
At the same time, Rex sends out a Google Map ping for his phone.
All right. Yep. You, Rex, you have pinged Travis back at Abby's Haven. Yeah, Abby, I think you see Travis snoozing on the couch with the empty plate next to him. And he's still wearing his shoes, but his feet are up on the couch, which is probably very disturbing.
He's taking a nap. Hold on one second. She's gonna activate the alarm.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, you activate the alarm. And Travis, you are startled awake
Jesus
by
fucking
a
hell.
very loud alarm sound, bells and whistles and flashing lights, and it's terrifying.
What the fuck?
He gets a text that's just like the laughing emoji. 4
Oh,
times.
you bitch. God. He calls you.
I was trying to find an alarm sound. That's very good.
He calls Abby.
Okay.
Hey,
What?
you know we're like on a job, right?
Yeah, I figured during the whole setup thing I could just take a quick break. Okay. What do you need?
I need you to come to campus, please.
Fantastic. Any reason why? Should I bring anything?
We're gonna go to the cave. Bring some, we have silver. Ask Watson to give you 2 silver butter knives.
I have a feeling, now you're the expert, but if I ask the butler of your rich parents' house for valuables, I have a feeling the connotation there, given my tendencies, might not be great.
Would it be more fun if you went up and stole them yourself?
while this is a tempting offer, I will attempt. Is there like a secret butler to servant to servey code word you guys use that says he's not trying to steal your shit? Or
I feel like if you were gonna steal something, you would have done it already. Plus, I have more valuable things in the Haven than I do. Well, not more valuable, but there are a lot of valuable things in the Haven. Just tell him that I am on him. Do you want me to text him?
No, I will schmooze my boy Watson. He hooked me up earlier, so we're fine.
Also,
Anyway.
get your shoes off the couch, please.
But I took him off when I came in the door, and he just kind of like kicks one across the room, and it hits something like, oh, Jesus.
Yeah, you know I have cameras everywhere in there, right?
Oh yeah. Huh. Wait, everywhere?
See you soon. Click.
God. He just kind of like brushes the couch off where his shoes were, and he's trying to smooth everything out, and stands up, and he's, okay. And he goes and he messages Watson, and just says, Watson, my man, the bananas were delish. Abby requires 2, no more, no less, silver butter knives, post haste. Sincerely, Travis.
I would like you to roll to manipulate someone for this very odd request.
Thanks, Abby. That's a 3.
Yikes.
Thanks, Abby.
Is that 2 1s that you rolled? That is okay. Yeah. I think after a moment, you get a response that is very polite, but Watson informs you that unfortunately he cannot fulfill this request at this time.
Okay.
And he
New
starts
plan.
changing the locks.
New plan. Is there anything that looks to be silver in the room? Throughout the Haven. Would Abby's Haven have silver tree lying around?
What do you think, Abby?
Yep. Some medical equipment has to be silver.
Okay. He picks up something like a scalpel or some sort of medical equipment, and he kind of sizes it up, and he's like, yeah, this probably isn't that important. It'll be fine. And yeah, so he makes his way to the campus, silver in tow.
All right. You do so. The rest of you, while standing around waiting for Travis to show up, nothing of note happens, but when your phone rings.
Who's calling?
Katie.
Shit. Hello?
Hey,
Hey.
where are you?
I'm on campus right now. Why?
Did you forget we had plans?
No. I didn't forget. What time is it? We're meeting at 8:30, right?
You told me 8, but
You know what? I thought I said 8:30. Yeah, let's did you hear the news?
no, what?
There's been an attack on campus. They got this whole quad locked down here.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, I really was looking forward to tonight. It's probably best that we stay home, and I don't want you to. I mean, I would hate for anything to happen. you know, with everything going on.
I would love for you to roll to manipulate someone.
Okay. It's charm, right? Yeah.
Yes.
That's a 12.
Okay. Yeah, I think she goes along with this. Oh, yeah, okay.
What about what is today right now? What about tomorrow night?
Thursday.
What about tomorrow night? Are you free?
Let me look. What's tomorrow? Friday.
Wynn has walked away from the group while we're having this conversation. by
Okay.
the way.
Don't mean nothing. Sorry.
Yeah, I have a I have a chapter meeting at 6, but after that,
Say same time, 8 o'clock this time.
8 o'clock.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll text you and remind you.
Sounds good. All right. I'll see you then.
Okay.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
You turn around and Sally is immediately behind you.
Hey, oh, that's creepy.
Who was that?
No one?
No one.
Nah, my mom. Just calling to.
You're really,
Check in.
really sorry that you missed a date with your ma, huh?
Who said anything about a date?
Uh-huh. Come on, who was it?
You remember Katie?
Yes! Awesome! All right, that's
I-
great. Good for you,
as,
man. Good for you.
as someone who has run a lot of Dungeon World, I mean, he got a 12 on that. Is that like, does she take it to heart that I mean, Wynn is a great guy? Holy crap! He is so
cares?
concerned about me.
I'm willing
Wow.
to cancel our date.
Little-
That was-
floating hearts.
When have you advanced your manipulate a
not,
person
no.
move to get extra benefits on a 12?
No, because I just hit 5 last time. That was the next thing I was gonna do.
I think a few minutes later you get a text that says 8 p.m. Friday with a little heart next to it. And then you almost immediately get another one that says, please star this one so you don't delete it.
I do. And I just say, look to Sal and look behind everyone else. Just don't say anything to anyone else right now, though. I mean, everyone's going to make a bit, especially not Travis.
Travis isn't here.
I know. I was going to say prefer to keep it that way. No, I'm fine with him coming here. Just don't say anything.
Not a word.
All right.
Look who it is coming down the sidewalk. It's Travis. You're here.
What's up, party people? What are we doing? Where are we going?
From behind Wynn, Sally points at Wynn.
Travis takes note
What's everyone-
silently,
what's everyone staring at?
discreetly.
I don't know what's happening right now.
All right, so what's the plan?
We need to distract the guards.
Right. All right. Rexy, what's that thing, like that conspiracy thing about like the police state you're always talking about? Does that have a name, or do we just call it the police state?
Police state's fine.
All right, got it. Okay. I'm going over and I'm gonna try not to get arrested.
Before this starts, Abby is going to duck to that side of the area, so it's like the shortest path to get to this tent.
Okay.
And I'll plan to go the long way around, make my ruckus, so they gotta go to me to
Okay.
get there.
Okay.
And doesn't Wynn have to go with you for the spell?
He doesn't have to, but
Yeah, do
You
you want
can.
me to, or do you want to do this
Sure,
by
yeah.
yourself? Okay.
yeah, she'd prefer.
Then
Not
I
gonna
will.
tell you what to do.
Okay. So Magic Squad one way, Sally the other way. The other two of you.
Look at Travis. Do the sup with the hood.
Rexy. What's up?
Doing what I do. So I thought you were brought in to like do the sneaky Robbie stuff and get into the tent. So they went that way, and he doesn't type that way. He just points.
So it makes sense.
Are we just both like looking back at Travis like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Rex, I'm gonna be honest with you. Is it just me and Rex?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I am losing my shit right now. I don't really know what to do. And oh man, I am this close from a full mental breakdown.
Rex does a very like Sheldon, like there on your shoulder, and then hands you like a handful of pills.
Thanks, man. You always know what to say. Cool.
And
I'm
it's
gonna
like,
go.
It's like Prozac and you know
Great. Great.
all those protonics and whatnot.
Rex, you always know what to say. I'm gonna go do what I'm told to do and what I'm good at, and hopefully not get caught and arrested and put away for the rest of my life and lose everything I care about. See you later, buddy. And he pockets the pills and just walks away and joins the group to be a Steely boy.
Okay.
Sally will wander over to the spot furthest away from the tent and very obviously pull out her phone and start taking pictures.
Okay, yeah, I think after a moment or so, you are approached once again by good old Deputy Thomas, who says, "Now, ma'am, I'm gonna need you to put that away.
You cannot tell me what to do. I am perfectly within my rights to take pictures of this right now and continue to take photos.
All right, I've already asked you to leave once. I'm gonna ask you one more time nicely, but I'm gonna need you to
You
back
cannot
up
keep the information
from-
away from the people right now. All right, I'm sick and tired of people just trying to tamp down this information. We deserve to know this is a conspiracy, and I want everyone here to know about it. And just basically like verbal vomit everything she's ever heard Rexy say. Just go nuts.
Okay, I'm gonna have you roll to manipulate someone.
This is gonna be terrible, and I can't wait. Okay, here we go. Excellent. 2.
Oh my god.
I don't know that I knew it was possible to roll that low.
That was
She's-
a double 1 minus 1. no, what do we got? Yep, 2 to 1 minus 1. 2.
So you could roll a 1 on this.
I could roll a
theoretically.
1, ostensibly,
Wow.
yes. Okay.
Well, here's the thing. On a miss, you'd offend or anger your target, which I'm not sure wasn't what you were going for. Yeah, bad news. I think you all sort of hear Sally in her raised voice, and I think Deputy Thomas sort of turns to the officer that's there from the local police department, and from the sides of this incident scene, you see Sally being put in handcuffs by the local police and led away from
Slip
from
in.
the area. While that is going on, yeah, everyone's looking at you. Sally, you're probably going to be on the news. Yeah, so we'll resolve that, I'm sure, at some point. You are being led away in handcuffs. While that's happening, who's going into the tent while they are?
I think having Travis as a lookout,
Okay.
giving like he'll either if he wants to stand outside the tent or like be peeking out of the tent or whatnot, that'll be up to him.
Okay. Yeah, I can do that.
Are you okay?
Yeah, why?
Because you have 1,000-yard stare, and this is like your favorite thing to do.
I am just thinking about how much this is my favorite thing to do.
She pats him on the face.
Also,
Okay.
should we do something about Sally?
I'll pay her bail. It's
This
fine.
is a police day.
I
She
mean,
seems like she's having fun.
all right. I don't love the attention. I like the distraction, but this feels like it's gone a bit too far, and this is unwanted attention.
Not on us. Lynn, do you want to do the spell?
Yeah. Do you want to help me out?
Sure. What does it look like when we get in there?
You enter.
Oh God.
The... what?
I just was.
The
imagining
body's
just
not there.
terrible.
I'm sure they already took it.
Yeah, the body's not there. No, it's this sort of tarped off area. There is essentially, you're looking at part of the sidewalk where there is no longer a body. There is a pretty large blood stain sort of across the sidewalk. It is concentrated to one area. It's like a little bit of splatter and probably some viscera around. Other than that, there's not much that has been disturbed. It's really just this one kind of concentrated spot.
Can we do it together?
A spell?
Yeah.
You can. One of you can roll, and one of you can roll to help.
Sure.
If you
I'll
would
help.
like.
I help.
So Win, go ahead and roll to, I assume, use magic.
Use magic.
We'll see what that is, and then
That's 12.
Holy
Okay.
shit.
so you do not have to roll to help, but you can still be a participant in the situation.
I like the
let me see
idea
that.
because this might like help and give Abby something to to do here, because I like the idea of actually like projecting the scene using magic to see it, kind of like a little like holographic display sort of thing, and that way Abby can sort of like investigate it and she can gain the information she needs from it by
Okay.
looking at what
Sure.
happened.
Yeah, so you are, I assume, using magic to observe another
Yeah.
time. Yeah, so you do this. Abby, you sort of help Win very quickly set up for this spell. It goes off without a hitch, and sort of quickly in front of you, you see from a couple of places on the sidewalk, specifically kind of around the that bloodstain, the area where the attack happened, and then off to the sides, you start to see this faint like glow coming off of them, almost like the bloodstain is like outlined in some sort of light. You see sort of footprints forming in this light, and then it sort of lifts up from the sidewalk and starts to form figures. You can see some things, but I would like you to roll to investigate a mystery
Ba-bum.
to see what you see.
What's that?
Plus sharp.
Cool. Alright. 8.
Okay. So you can ask one question. One general question.
Okay, hold on. These are very broad. What? I feel like we already know that one. What is being concealed here?
Okay. All right. So you sort of watch this projection in front of you as it goes through the sort of final moments of this student's life. You sort of watch them, this kind of shimmering form of them sort of quickly walk out of the building, so kind of phasing through the tent where you are and sort of landing on the spot where the bloodstain is. You see, moving with preternatural speed, a form, some sort of vaguely humanoid form, almost appear out of nowhere with the speed that they're moving, but they have moved from the direction of where the tree line would be. You can assume from outside the tent, and you see them sort of overtake this person very quickly, and almost immediately the figure of the student just drops to the ground. There is a moment of struggle, and you see the head of this creature knocked to the side, and this one spark of this light that is sort of recreating the scene for you kind of spin off and land in the grass near the edge of the sidewalk. The scene wrapping up.
Does he kill him? Does he eat anything from it?
You can sort of see the kind of what you were expecting based on the other victims. The throat is ripped out, or you can see kind of what looks like the throat being ripped out. A moment based on the amount of blood that is on the ground. I think you can assume that a lot of that blood went directly from the person to the monster. There's no sort of eating motions, but
he's absorbing the blood.
Drinking it maybe.
Okay.
It's hard to tell. I think you have sort of a vague outline of what is happening.
Sure.
But yeah.
Okay.
What,
That's weird.
what was that?
I don't know. Why was it drinking blood? Werewolves don't do that, right?
Never heard of that.
Well, we should get out of here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna peek out. Did Travis come with us, or is he watching outside?
Travis, what you doing?
He's watching outside. He is has Sally since been detained and removed from the area?
Yeah, Sally's been removed from the area.
He's looking around, kind of like eagle-eyed, just making sure that they haven't drawn too much suspicion to them.
Okay.
And yeah, he's outside.
Sure. Why don't you roll to read a bad situation?
Why would you say it's a bad one?
Because Travis seems to think it is.
Okay.
The thing that flew off, was that in the tent with us?
Yes. So
Okay.
you are the tent is sort of
Oh,
essentially where you are is this. It's like a T intersection, but a sidewalk. So the sidewalk kind of keeps going this way, and then there is a path sort of leading up to the building. You have grass on the other side.
would I have noticed that?
Noticed what?
The thing that flew off?
Not if you're not inside the tent.
Oh, I see. Okay.
I'll grab the thing if it's in here.
Okay.
Is it a tooth?
It is.
Yes.
You go over to the spot where you saw something that is concealed here, that was not seen by anyone else, and you pick up one about 3-inch long fang.
Cool.
Come out of
I
the
don't
grass.
know where my gloves are, but Abby puts on a glove before she picks it up.
Okay.
She doesn't do
yeah.
that stupid thing where they take a glove and pick a thing up with the glove with it not on their hand, because that's stupid.
Just put it on, people.
Yeah. Takes all of 3 seconds. Anyways. And then
Yeah.
she puts it in a little Ziploc baggie and
It's
sticks it in there.
huge. It's
Just kidding.
about, I don't know how long it is. It's
a
about
slightly
3 inches
larger
long.
baggie.
Yeah, slightly larger baggie. Oh, okay. All right. She puts it in her bag.
Okay. Travis, what you got?
I rolled an 8.
Okay. So you can ask a question. It sounded like you were angling for, are there any dangers we haven't noticed? But you have a
Yeah,
list,
pretty
so-
much that, or what the biggest threat is, I guess. Yeah, dangers we haven't noticed, I think fits better.
Okay. I would say that you've sort of been watching the scene outside. I think your danger right now is the deputy, who has not gone very far from the sort of incident area and is sort of watching what is going on with Sally. But now that she has sort of been detained and removed from the area, looks like he's getting ready to return to his post. So your time is very limited.
Mm-hmm.
Abby peeks her head.
Hey, we should wrap it up soon, kid.
Okay.
You got everything you need.
I think so. Oh wait, she's gonna pull out from her pocket a like a long Q-tip, and she's going to get some of the blood that's on the ground
Okay.
and pull the cap up and close it, just in case it's not just human.
Okay. All right. You take a blood sample.
Yep. And then
And-
we're gonna bail.
Very quickly, with Travis giving you the signal when the deputy is not looking, you leave the tent and all scurry away without incident to the
There
edge
was
of the
an
scene.
incident,
Without an incident you didn't want to happen.
yeah. Abby's gonna text Ajax once we're far enough away. She's
Okay.
gonna take a picture of the tooth and send it to him, and let him know that the creature is drinking blood.
Okay.
And has he heard of anything like that?
I think the first text you get back immediately is like, well, not a werewolf then. I don't think he recognizes it on sight, but is going to sort of dive into whatever sort of information he has access to while he's on the road and see if he can find anything that looks similar.
Cool. She'll let him know that she'll be researching too at the Haven.
Okay. All right. So with that, is there anything else you want to do before you leave the incident?
My
scene?
lawyer.
Okay. So while we all think about how we are going to resolve the situation with Sally, you take your findings and begin to leave the area. And we're going to go ahead and take a quick break. So we can refresh our drinks, our snacks, ourselves. And we will be back in just a short few minutes. So thank you, everybody out there who's been hanging out with us and watching so far. Hope you're having fun. Thank you to our new followers. Thanks for being here. And we will be back for the conclusion of this session in just a couple minutes. And welcome back, Internet. We are back with you for some more Monster of the Week, Slaying 101. So yeah, we're gonna pick up right where we left off. The four of you, everyone except for Sally, have sort of met back up a little bit away from the scene of the incident. Sally, you are being led away in handcuffs.
Basically, it's trying to keep an eye on things, and then as soon as it looks like everything's cool, just shut up entirely.
Okay.
Should we go help her?
Yes. Yes. Travis? Should we go help her? Or should we wait for her to reach out to us?
I think we should. I do not think I should be involved.
I think you and Win, Abby, should do this, and Travis and I'll hide behind the building.
Won't that look suspicious, hiding behind a police? Why don't you just wait in the car?
I think
Works for
that's a
me.
better idea.
Works for me.
Yeah, that one's better.
Okay.
Go get him, killer.
Sweet. We go to the police station.
All right. Yeah, I don't think they've made it that far yet. It's only been
So we just go and approach them as they
a
get
couple
to the
of
car.
minutes. Yeah, I think they're sort of leading Sally toward a police vehicle. Rex and Travis going a different direction, far away from the police and all suspicion. And you hang out near or in the car. So Wynn and Abby.
You want me to do the talking?
Please.
Okay. I like fold down the collar and like straighten my hat and like tuck in my shirt as we approach and go, Sal, is that you? Where'd you get off to? Kind of come
What?
like jogging up. What happened?
I got in trouble.
What's the police officer doing?
I think he's just sort of looking pointedly at you, like, "Sir, I'm gonna need you to step back."
I'm sorry. I'd like step back. It's like, oh, you're Deputy Thomas. I saw you on the news.
It's not Deputy Thomas.
Oh, is it not? Oh,
No.
oh, is this somebody else?
It's the
It's a
police
local police officer.
Oh, okay. I say, oh, I'm sorry, officer. I didn't mean to. This is my cousin. She's from out of town. Way out of town. I just kind of like lean in. She's not all right up there. She kind of says some things sometimes, and she ran off. I was supposed to be looking after her for my aunt. Do you think you can let this slide?
You roll to manipulate someone? Do it. Which is apparently the roll of the day.
Do it.
Plus charm.
Okay.
Get another 12, I swear to Christ.
Nope.
Oh no!
Nope, that's not a 12. That's the opposite.
Oh no!
I don't
Okay,
even think that can be assisted.
It cannot.
Oh wait, no, my last roll was a use magic, so I have a +1 on that, so I'm at a 6.
Still a fail.
Okay.
So
Abby
So
might be able to.
I might be able to help.
if somebody can help well enough, you can make it a 7, or you can use a luck point.
I will assist.
Okay, what do you do?
I'm going to what would Abby do? She is going to ask what she's being charged with, and then just say like, you know, if you arrest her, that's gonna be like making things worse. Okay, cool. Because, you know, if she's talking about how it's a police state and then you arrest her, that's gonna make people in the town think that you're trying to silence her, and that's like probably not very good for your image. Plus it's a lot of paperwork, and if we take her, then you won't have to do that.
Okay, what'd you roll?
A 12.
Okay, so that will add a +1 to win your 6 to make it a 7.
hmm.
I think the cop turns from Wynn to you and says, "Are you threatening a police officer, young lady?"
No, I was just stating a fact. Do I
Officer-
look like I'm very threatening? Do I seem threatening? I'm
No,
sorry.
no, that's she's just saying that this is just gonna be a headache for everyone. You know, I'm really sorry all this happened. If there's anything that we can do to just make this easier, well, we'll do it. It's just gonna be such a hassle.
I'm gonna need to see both of your IDs.
Of course. Your ID.
I have a school ID that I hand him.
Okay.
And I hand him my school ID as well.
Okay. I think he looks at them. I think he sort of notes down both of your names, and then turns and takes the cuffs off of Sally, kind of taking her by the arm and moving her in your direction, and says, "I will let this slide once. Take her home."
Thank you, officer.
Thank you.
I really appreciate it. Come on, Sal. Let's get home.
You're one of the good ones. Walk away.
Oh boy. I have a lot of research to do, so I'm gonna go back to the Haven. I don't know what you guys want to do, but if you're here to be distracting, I'd rather be alone.
When I got a question.
Yeah.
When have I talked to Davian?
Sorry,
Do you mind if I talk to Davian?
the weird trumpet got in my. Yeah. No, I'm not his keeper. Yeah, of course. Do you want me to go with you?
Sure.
I mean, I'm heading back there anyway. I live there, so
Cool.
sure. Let's go there.
All right. Sorry, I almost got arrested.
Nah, it's good. Happens to me like once a month.
Yeah. Cool.
Travis and I are gonna go back to the Haven.
Okay.
I typed out a little thing that Rex would have said to Trav in the car, but we don't have to play it out. It's just flavor text. I can just send it to him, unless you want me to say it.
It's up to you. We're welcome
Do
to go ahead and have that conversation if you want.
All right. So basically, in a less gravelly, growly, modulated voice, Rexy will be like, "So Trav, the little diamond pills will flatline your emotions. Shit will still suck, but you won't care. The peach-looking ones will taste like donuts if you swallow them, but will taste like ass if you bite them. Those white oval ones you have to take for a few days before they'll hit you and give you a little buffer on the anxiety." And then he's nodding.
What would I do without you, Rex?
When are you saying this?
As we were hiding in the car.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And you guys were dealing with that. So, and then Rex will be like, "But I guess I would just recommend marijuana. You want a brownie?"
I'm okay, thank you.
Okay. And then he goes back into Rex land and stares at the seat in front of him.
Wow. You think you know a guy.
I mean, I just pick things up.
No judgment here. It's fine.
Okay. The rest of you make your way back toward the car. Rex and Travis are there sitting in an awkward silence.
I'm gonna go back to the house. Travis, can you take me?
Yes, absolutely.
By the way, we should probably get you your own car, right?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna say no to that.
Okay. That's it.
All right. So, Travis and Abby are going back to the Haven. Sally and Wynn are going back to Davian's, to
And-
the other Haven. And Rex is.
And I was almost unnoticed in the back of the car, and Abby was like gonna drive away, or Trav was gonna drive away, and then Rex is like, "Oh," and gets out, like, "Oh shit, I'm not going back to the Haven. I gotta get my motorcycle." And so they'll get the motorcycle and, well, actually walk with Sally to go get their motorcycles.
Okay.
So Rexy on the walk. Where are you going after this?
Wherever's.
Let me know when you get there.
Sure. You cool?
Cool.
Anything pops up, and I guess they'd be talking through the modulator. You cool? I'll clear the record if there is a record.
Cool.
I sweet and puts out like a Nux.
Boom.
Alright.
Alright.
He gets a random text from Abby that just says we should probably monitor surveillance on campus tonight.
Rex is like sweet, all caps, and then yeah, I guess just sweet, all caps, and half a dozen exclamations.
I guess we know what you're doing tonight. All right, just be safe, okay?
Cool.
Anything weird, call me.
Yep.
Okay. All right. I guess I'll head to Davian's, or how did you get there?
We were driving, so another one of Abby's cars.
Got it.
Wait, you don't have a car?
No,
How did you
No.
get to my place in the first?
I took
Place.
I think I took the bus or something.
Yeah. All right, get on.
Just return
Where
the
I
car.
Wait, there's now two. Wait, okay, so there's two cars and two motorcycles
We must
there.
have
Is
two
that what's
cars.
happening? Okay.
Because
We'll take-
Because Trav had to take one to get there.
We
Got
also
it.
have a trunk full of weapons in one of them, so I'll take
Mhm.
that one because I got to get that stuff back to Davian's if
Okay.
we're not using it tonight. So
I'll take my bike.
Okay, and you all go your separate ways for the evening. What are you doing for the rest of the night? Rex is watching surveillance footage, I assume.
I assume Sal instead of the conversation. I do send out a text because I just want to clarify something both in character and out of character. So are we going to hunt this thing tonight or tomorrow during the day?
Not at night! Exclamation mark.
All right, tomorrow morning then. See everyone then.
Cool.
9 a.m. question mark.
That's like crack of dawn. You do a little like noon?
11.
Sure.
Rex had KK'd already on it.
Okay. So Rex, you spend most of the night watching the campus surveillance footage. Do you focus on a specific area?
Yeah, I would assume that the closer to the woods, the more attention. So like, probably has it running on a couple of laptops and an iPad and or some kind of tablet, and is just basically got all the little windows open, and the top windows are all the ones that are anywhere near the woods.
Okay.
And then cascades from there.
Okay. I'll come back to that in a second, because I do have something for you. Abby and Travis, you're back at the Haven. Abby's researching. Travis also researching? Snacking? Finding a
he's-
warehouse? Oh no, you have a warehouse.
He's looking as busy as he can. Just doing a lot of whatever Abby's doing.
Helping.
Yeah.
Okay.
Abby's analyzing blood and stuff, so he's just like he's got the lab coat on, the gloves. He's kind of
Yes.
results.
That looks like blood to me.
Science. Okay.
Can I pull any DNA off of the tooth? Is there any saliva left on it?
Oh, what a question. I mean, probably it did come out of a mouth.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think you can. It is not human.
Yeah. Does it have any like similarities to any like animal markers or any of the other creatures that I've looked at?
I think it's interesting. When I say it's not human, it is similar
Mhm.
to human DNA. I think it's not exactly the same, but I think there are some similar notions to when you looked at Sally's blood.
Interesting.
It's not exactly the same,
Yeah.
but it has some similar patterns, markers. I don't know how DNA works.
It's fine. Are there any like when we saw it? Did it have specific animal features as far as like just extended muzzle, ears on the top of their head as opposed to the side?
I'll say it. So it was vaguely humanoid. It looked to you like it was sort of hunched over. Sort of not a sort of large hunchback, but sort of extended and like hunched over, moving on all fours.
Yeah.
Its limbs were longer than a human's would be, so sort of extended. Not much of a snout, maybe like a small kind of protrusion on the front of the face.
Okay. Cool. I'm just gonna be trying to figure out if I like rummaging through my books, messaging Ajax to see if he knows what this could be. She's gonna try and draw it and then remember she's really bad at drawing. So it's kind of just like a circle and then like just a circular body with like longer arms, like, and then she just kind of gets halfway through and she's like, fucking no.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Win and Sally, you return to Davian's, weapons in tow. What would you like to do while you're there?
I can take those, and she'll just pick up the entire like
Oh.
rucksack of weapons and
Yeah.
just shoulder it.
Yeah, I guess just put it in the back room back there.
Cool.
Davian, we're back.
Oh, that didn't take long.
What's up?
Oh, hello, Sally.
Yeah, we didn't find it. I don't think it's a werewolf. So, still working.
Pretty quick turnaround on that one.
Yeah, I think Ab found like a fang or something. So we're gonna go hunt for it in the morning out in the woods. You know, normal college stuff.
Well, be careful.
Davian. I had a
Yes?
question for you. Where'd our witch friend go?
I'm sorry?
The witch. The one we cut from the weave.
Yes.
Where'd she end up?
She is currently, how do we say, under observation by a couple of members of our organization. We tend to watch people for at least a couple of weeks, make sure there are no ill side effects or anything like that. So safe, cozy, and being watched.
Okay.
Why?
I'd like to talk to her.
Why?
I want to try to get a little bit more information from her. I got a tip that that book of hers is kind of important.
Well, I haven't seen it, but I'd imagine if she has some sort of grimoire or something, it's quite valuable or quite powerful or both. So,
Abby has it, right? Right.
we can certainly ask her about it.
I'd like to talk to her. I'll
Have you roll
just
to
talk
manipulate.
to her. I'll just talk to her.
I'm gonna have you roll to manipulate.
Ah, shit. Here we go. How low can you go? Oh, it's a 9. Oh, look at that.
Wow.
It would have been a success if it weren't for the -1.
Wow.
Could I try to get you
let's
the
see.
full? Could I try to assist you with the full success?
Yeah, you're there. What do you do?
I just say, yeah, actually, that doesn't sound like a bad idea. I'd be interested too. It might be good for my training to kind of observe and see, you know, what the process is like and what the recovery time is.
Okay, yeah, roll to help.
Is that cool? Is that...
Yes.
Okay. Well, no.
Oh!
No, I don't know.
XP. All right.
Yeah, doesn't make it any
Dang.
worse, right? It just
These rolls are wild today. Yeah, I think he narrows his eyes at you when let's see. So Sally, you ended up with a 9. They'll do it, but only if you do something for them right now to show them you mean it. It's really it's really not something that we just let people in on. As I mean, even
It's really important. Look, I just have a really bad feeling about where she got that stuff from. And I don't want it to come back and bite everyone in the ass.
he narrows his eyes at Win, looks at you and says, I can get you a couple of minutes. At best, you and only you.
Okay.
This is a very bad idea.
Just a few minutes, and I'm not a puncher. We're gonna talk. We're just gonna talk.
All right.
Thank you.
Oh darn! I really wanted to go, but I'll just stay here then.
Follow me.
Thank you.
And you go down the hallway of his home into one of the other bedrooms, and he sort of opens up a closet and starts moving some things aside, revealing a sigil that is on one of these walls. It says, do me a favor. Be quiet. I'll handle it. And he sort of incants a few words under his breath, puts his hand on the sigil, and on the wall you see sort of outlined in this white light, this large oval appears, almost like a mirror. The surface kind of fills in, and it almost looks like water for a little bit, and it oscillates for a minute and then solidifies. Davian has a brief conversation in a language I don't think you understand, with someone in a hood whose face you cannot see, and then the surface of this glass, quote unquote, sort of moves, kind of oscillates again for a moment, kind of rippling out, and you see coming into focus Brianna in a living space of some kind, sort of sitting on a couch, flipping through a book. And she looks up and sort of looks at the two of you. And Davian says, hello again. We have a couple of questions. If you don't mind, just a check-in. And she kind of looks up, shuts the book, and walks over to where she is sort of standing in front of this glass. And sort of looks at you and says, okay.
Hi, Theodora.
I remember you.
Tell me about your book.
Oh, this one? It's John Grisham's latest.
No,
not
the
really my
one
style.
that your master gave you.
You probably know more than I do. Your friend took it.
Enlighten me.
About what? You punched me, threw me against a wall, and she stole my book.
I mean, that's pretty standard, but what's so important about it? What are we talking here? Big bang for your buck? Unheard of spells?
I mean, yeah, that's sort of the point of the book. It's got spells in it. I thought you knew about this sort of thing. You talked like you did.
No, we do. You seen your master recently?
No. But I assume it's only a matter of time.
What do you think she'd do to get that book back?
You know, I couldn't say. But, a slit throat's probably the least of your worries.
Yours or mine?
Both. I assume that's why I'm still in this room. It's comfy, though.
When's the last time you saw her?
What day is it? She's kind of thinking. It's been weeks. Since before everything.
Why'd the club come back every couple of years? What was the point?
I was helping people.
Is that really how you saw it?
Yeah.
Is that how your master saw it?
Don't know. Don't really care. Look, this last group was something special. There's a reason that we'd never been interfered with for all the years I've been doing this. Those girls deserved help. They always did. The Fishers, the Coopers, the Wainwrights. Hundreds and hundreds of years they've been treated like shit.
So you came back for the ancestors.
I don't expect you to understand.
I probably understand a lot better than you think.
Working people have always been treated like shit. Especially women. They deserve to get a little something of what they want. This last group was just a little more ambitious than the rest. They're not gonna become immortal witches or anything like that. At most, it's good grades and a little good luck here and there.
For what's worth, I hope she doesn't find you.
Me too.
No. I'm good. Enjoy your new book.
You know her, don't you?
We run across each other.
Is she here?
Right now? No.
Because she's in Cedar Grove.
Could be.
Good luck.
You too.
I think Davian sort of looks at you to make sure that you're done.
Yeah.
All right. I'll be back soon. Again, as always, let us know if you need anything. And she sort of nods and kind of gives like a half-cocked smile, and he closes the portal. Sally, I assume if you have pertinent information, you'll share it.
Yeah, I will. Thanks.
Of course. And when, after a couple minutes, they return.
He's just playing on his PlayStation, I think, in his room.
Okay.
Hey, I'm getting out of here.
Oh, all right. Kind of looks to see if Davian has like walked to the part of the house and just like, did you get what you needed?
I think so. I think we need to take some time with that book.
All right. Then where is the book?
Abby's got it.
All right.
And you know any protection magic?
Little
Warding magic?
bit. Yeah, I could do a few things. What do you need?
We gotta protect that book while we figure out what's in it.
You think that Brianna's gonna come looking for it? I mean, she's kind of harmless at this point.
No. Let's just say I have it on good authority that whoever gave it to her probably wants it back now that she's sort of done with it.
Like her master, another.
Yeah.
Can I read a person on Sally?
Certainly.
This probably won't go any better than my last roll.
Yeah, roll plus sharp.
Actually, that went much better than my last
There
roll.
it is.
Okay, on 10, hold 2. You can spend them 1 for 1 to ask Sid 2 questions, which she will answer truthfully.
Which she will answer truthfully.
Yeah, this one's kind of. I mean, this one might be obvious. It might just be what you're asking me. Was what does your character wish I'd do?
Protect this book.
Okay. How can I get your character to tell me a bit more what's going on?
Promise not to tell anyone.
Okay. So I think what Wynn does, he says, "Yeah, I mean, I can talk to, I talk to Abby next time we're over at the Haven. I can see. I mean, I imagine she's probably got some warding or something on it already, but I can see what I can do in
Alright.
case she needs any help. But, you know, listen, if you're worried about something, you can talk to me about it.
I'll just feel better knowing that, you know, nothing can get at this thing.
Okay. That's fine. I'll do that. You know, I want to make sure you're okay. I don't know. I feel like this sense of guilt probably because I did like break your arm.
Water under the bridge.
Yeah. But if I can do anything to make it up, at least. I don't like that look.
You know, I am short a bar back this weekend.
Oh shit. Well, yeah.
You want to learn what goes in what cup that's not bright red and plastic?
Yeah, it could be fun. I'm just busy tomorrow night.
Perfect.
but I could come by on Sunday. Do you say it's Friday? I don't know what day. No, tomorrow's Friday.
Tomorrow's
I
Friday.
I come by on Saturday.
Since you've got a date and you've already disappointed her once, I won't make you come in tomorrow.
All right.
It's Saturday.
I appreciate that. Yeah. Yeah. That sounds fun. Yeah. It's the least
5
I
to
can
close.
do. When do you close?
When the last people leave.
All right. That's fine. I'll tell Davian. I'm sure we didn't have anything. I will push off my studies. It's okay.
Cool.
Sounds good.
All right. Enjoy your playbox thing. All right. See ya.
Yeah. Have a good one.
Your play box. It's very good. All right, so you all settle in for the night, going your separate ways. Rex, you have been since you returned to wherever it is you're currently staying, diligently sort of flipping through the live security footage from on campus. At about pretty not too long into your search, pretty early in the night still, probably about 9:30 or so. You've sort of seen the last people kind of leaving campus, leaving the dining halls, going back to the dorms. A few kind of later club meetings getting out. The theater kids are probably still in rehearsal, but you know, they work hard. So just a few people kind of trickling through campus. Flipping through, you see in one area of campus, sort of near the forestry building, where the incident happened earlier, sort of nearby, you see a face that you recognize walking through campus with a folder that's kind of full of this stack of paper, and stopping every so often to hang up what looks like a flyer on different buildings, kind of going every so often. It is, let me get her name right. It is Emily Fisher, who was a member of
book
this book club.
Okay. All right. If I can get an angle, I'll zoom in on the flyer.
Yeah, I think you can do so. I think you sort of flip through. I think at one point you kind of following her to see what she's doing. She goes into the student center, where there are sort of cameras that are closer down, and hangs something up on a bulletin board. And I don't know that you can get all the details from the camera, but you see that it is a poster for a missing person. And the picture on the flyer is another familiar face, another member of the book club, Destiny Wainwright.
Okay. All right. I will send that out to everyone. Hold on, I'm gonna sneeze. Or not.
You warned it.
Yeah, well, it was that whole show health. You can defend yourself sometimes. Okay. I'll send that info out, that one of our book club members is in motion, and another one is missing. Curiouser and curiouser.
Can I look up, are there any articles on this? Facebook or anything?
No articles, no sort of news coverage. I think there are a couple of Facebook posts that you can find from Emily, and you pull up the picture, which is what looks to be the same picture that is on the poster, or the flyer that Rex has seen. It is a picture of Destiny, who you all recognize, with her dog, a black lab, And there is this post from Emily essentially saying that Destiny has been gone for a few days. No one seems to know where she is, that she has gone to the police, but with everything that is going on in town, they have told her that their resources are sort of sparse as it is, and that they are not really taking her seriously, because this is a college town, and they've essentially told her that people go home for visits all the time, and it's not that odd for her to be gone, but that Emily, for the last few days, had been looking after Destiny's dog, but that last night the dog got out. And so if anybody has any information on Destiny or her dog Scully, to let her know.
I'll keep an eye out for said dog too now.
Now that we
Okay.
know there's a loose puppers.
Mm-hmm. And just as a internal note, Rex had slept basically from the time that we left until it started to get dark. Because, well, you know, we know that 9 a.m. is going to be coming and we got to meet in the morning. So would have caught some sleep where they could.
Okay. All right. So you're not just totally exhausted the next day. Okay. Yeah. So you catch some sleep where you can. Watch for the rest of the footage. You can watch Emily go around, hang up some more of these flyers, and then head back to her car, and leave campus. And nothing really else of note happens for the rest of the night, unless there's anything anyone else wants to do. Okay. So 9 a.m. rolls around and Rex is ready, even though the rest of you are planning to be there at 11.
I missed the win the win pushback on that. So yeah, I guess Rex hangs out for a bit. Still hangs out for a bit. And then probably goes and gets like a breakfast sandwich or something, and then comes back.
You have a nice, chill, solitary brunch. All right, so you all meet up the next day. 11 o'clock. Where are you meeting? On campus?
Yeah.
Did you say?
Well, how close is the cave to the campus? Like, where is it located in the park?
It's I wouldn't say it's within walking distance. It probably would be closer for you to actually go to the entrance of the park and sort of take one of the hiking trails that way. So you all can meet up there. It's not super important. You go wherever you guys would like to meet up. You can sort of meet up at the entrance to the state park.
Cool.
Text is like probably 10 minutes before we're supposed to be there, which is not enough time for Wynn to get there, so you get the impression he's going to be late. But texts and says, does anyone want a scythe? Do we
Yes,
need
please.
this still?
No.
He's gonna pass up
Question mark.
scythe.
Yes, Sally wants a scythe.
I'm gonna stick in the trunk and bring it with me just in case. I don't know what we're fighting at this point.
Okay. Yeah, so you excuse me. You all sort of make your way there. Wynn showing up about 10 minutes late.
Yeah.
Scythe in the trunk. But you all make your way to the one of the entrances to the state park that is close to campus.
Oh, would I have given Abby the medical supplies at this point? Her silver knives, quote unquote.
I would assume so. Unless you're
Oh.
just keeping them.
I forgot that we didn't address that. I imagine what did we melt those down and make them into like bullets or something?
Oh, so I think if you forgot, then I'm going to say Travis forgot. So you get to Travis and Abby, you get to the like entrance to the state park, and you're Rex is already there, having finished their nice breakfast, and you're waiting on everyone else to show up. And then Travis, you remember that you have these things in your pocket.
Oh yeah, here's the silver shit.
Thank you. It's not a werewolf, so
Well, you told me to get the silver stuff.
yesterday.
Listen, I've been under a lot of stress.
Have you?
Yes.
No, I didn't mean that in a mean way. I just,
Whatever. Let's just get on with this.
I mean, if you don't want to talk about it, that's okay.
I just think there's more pressing and bloodthirsty things on the line here.
Okay.
I pulled a
Okay.
big fucking scythe out of the trunk and gave it to Sal.
What the fuck? I thought you were kidding.
I'm into this.
Davian just had it lying around. I figured, what could it hurt?
Oh, yeah, no, of course. He just had it lying around. Who has a scythe lying around?
Well, I guess he was lying
Death.
on the wall.
And she'll like hold it up like Death does.
The visage of death with its scythe and leather jacket stands before you at the entrance to this state park.
Sally,
yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. In all professionalism, you look hot.
Thanks.
Damn.
And at the scythe thing, you know, through the modulator, it comes through.
Oh, nice.
I
Sorry.
brought my
Everybody does.
shotgun. Just
Good.
So we're clear.
Good. You have a gun. You have a scythe.
Oh yeah.
You have
I'm
a giant taser.
I'm gunned out. I got my 2 pistols.
You've got guns. Win, what's going on with you?
You know what? Wynn brought his crossbow this time. He's never brought
Great.
it before. He's used this thing once. He brought it with him. I've got the knife
Great,
too,
good.
because it's probably more
Okay.
useful. But
Mm-hmm.
So are you all gonna go in the front gate of the state park?
Well, we have to drive in and then pay the fee, and then
driving, all of us holding our weapons.
You all hold them. I assume you put them somewhere.
Put them in the trunk.
out
Put them
of
in the
sight.
trunk. We'll take them out.
I just like the image of all of us just sitting in the back of this Escalade or whatever Abby's driving, and just all of us just holding our weapons, like going for some camping.
Well, Abby's not driving.
Or Travis driving, I don't know. Because we're not all going to pay to bring our cars in. That's a lot.
No, I assume you're all consolidating into one car.
Yeah.
All
We're
right. so
monster
you're-
hunters, not billionaires. Come on.
Exactly. Well,
Only one
Not all
of
of
us.
us.
It's one of you.
all right. So you lug all your weapons to the. You said Escalade, so I'm saying Escalade. The Escalade that you have brought, because you'll all fit in. Everybody climbs in, stows the weapons away. You drive through, pay the fee to get into your state park,
get a
and
pass,
make
people. Get a pass.
You make your way in, and find some parking sort of near the beginning of this hiking trail, which is open to the public again, sort of cleaned up and de-bloodified for the most part. And you begin to make your way toward this cave. Is there anything anybody's doing on the way?
Checking for Wi-Fi.
Nope.
Turn a phone into a hotspot.
Now there's Wi-Fi. Roll for hotspot.
Can I sidle up to Rexy, actually? Yeah, Rexy. Can you do me a favor? Can you look into that Wainwright thing? I know it sounds silly, but can you see if she's like a legacy at the school?
And yeah, you get like a cool emoji. And it's like starts.
Okay. Yeah, it's not hard for you to find that information, I don't think. Since you have a lot of information on her already, probably stored somewhere in your many files. No, Destiny is a first generation student.
That's cool. Okay.
First timer.
What about Fisher? The one that was looking for her?
Same thing.
Okay. Yeah, you keep looking. Her dad also attended OSU.
just a silly thing. Never mind.
Okay, and of course you don't see it, but Rexy's like, oh no, no, it's a thing now. There's a pin and there's string, and now it has to be followed. So
A new
he's
web.
yeah, doing the whole thing where it just kind of half watching whoever's walking along in front of them, and then he's going through the entire book club and just who went here, whose family, that kind of thing.
Okay. Yeah, the patterns that Rex finds in this are not for me to say, but from the outside perspective, there's, some of their parents went to other universities. Like I said, Destiny is a first in her family to attend college. There doesn't seem to be any, from a cursory glance, no like discernible pattern as far as legacies go.
All right, cool.
Okay. Anything else on the hike?
Swing my scythe around.
Okay. That's dangerous.
Please
Bushwhacking
don't
with a
disturb
scythe.
any of the wildlife. No. Please don't. Please don't.
I'm not hitting anything. I just threw the air.
Okay, just don't pick any plants or anything, guys. Preservation's key.
Leave on your footprints. Take only memories.
Travis puts down a handful of flowers he was picking.
Aw. Well, you already picked them. You already got them. Don't.
No. Preservation. So they look cool.
Look cool.
What?
I said you look cool.
Now they're fertilizer for other things. Just to
See?
Travis.
Rexy gets me.
All right, you all bond a little more on the hike. You reach a point where you have to leave the trail to sort of make your way down into this valley. It's not super difficult going. Again, it's not just like untamed wilderness. It's a state park. So even sort of out here, it's taken care of to an extent that hopefully they don't want anyone to get lost out here. So you sort of make your way into the valley that you found on the map, eventually coming upon a cave. The cave, in fact.
Is this it?
Scope it out.
And I can go in and like wake up any bears that are in here.
Okay. I'll be out here.
Okay.
Me too.
Rex
Okay.
gets out a flashlight and hands it.
Thanks.
Yeah, that's inconspicuous. Jeez. All right. All right, Lady Death, shall we?
Let's do it.
Cool.
All right, so Sally and Travis go into the cave.
Mm-hmm.
Are the other three of you waiting outside?
Let
Yeah,
us know if you find anything. Try to take samples.
All right. If I yell like thing, maybe come inside and help.
Cool.
Rex pops up and then puts the GoPro or tries to put it on Travis's gun.
Okay.
Do you want me to wear this? Would that be easier? Okay, little fella.
He does a aw shucks kind of maneuver.
All these friendships that are developing are very good.
Mount the GoPro on my person.
All right, so with scythe and flashlight and GoPro in hand, the two of you make your way into a cave. It is spooky and dark inside. It is not a huge cave by any means. If you walked for a little bit, you could reach the back of it. It's not not some sort of like huge cavern system or anything, but it is dark once you get towards the back of it, even with the sunlight outside. You find a couple of things as you are walking in. I think looking around, especially in the morning, kind of in the shade that the cave is putting over the ground, the dirt outside and what little grass there is kind of at this cave entrance is wet, just from dew and sort of things, outdoors things, nature things. And I think you notice Sally, probably Travis too. You have the camera, you're probably looking around a lot. In the sort of wet dirt going into the cave, you see a couple of paw prints.
How big?
Dog-sized. Regular dog-sized. You make your way in, and the two of you find a couple of things inside this cave. Towards the back, kind of pressed up against one wall, there is what looks like a makeshift bed. There is essentially this bed, this pile of like pine needles and some pulled grass and maybe some twigs to give it a little bit of support, with a sleeping bag thrown over it. And sort of nearby, scattered around, there are several wrappers and cans of some sort of food items and drink items that you find. Most of them are, well, all of them are either partially eaten or drunk or untouched. There are some like mostly full cans of soda, a couple of sports drinks, some like bags of chips, granola bars with maybe a couple of bites or a couple of sips taken out of them, and otherwise discarded, but nothing empty. And as you look around the cave, Sally, as you turn the flashlight kind of towards one dark corner of it, you see that reflective flash of two eyes.
By
And
the
I
way,
think
I had I have the tablet kind of held out so Abby and Wynn can look and follow the GoPro if they so choose.
Okay.
All three of us just crowded around one tablet, just
yeah.
watching.
So then I think the rest of you sort of are seeing this as well, from Travis's perspective. And Travis, you see this as well. This kind of flash of how animal eyes do when you turn a light on them. And as you do, I think you hear this low kind of whining like growl from that dark corner.
We got something. How far off the ground are the eyes?
About dog height. Normal dog height. A couple of, I don't know
Okay.
measurements. Dog sized.
Come here.
I think you hear a whining and a little bit of a jingling, like from a collar. As with a little bit of coaxing, you hear the padding of feet as a black Labrador makes its way towards you.
Hey there.
This isn't our monster.
No, but it belongs maybe to our monster. Where's your mama? Where's your mama?
I think the dog just kind of whines at you and kind of lays down. Still head kind of up, but like lays down in one spot.
Oh, that's a good pup.
Will it let me get close enough to get the GoPro on the collar? Like,
Yeah.
to get that in frame?
Yeah. I think there's a sort of moment of, kind of figuring out, is this dog okay? This is a very domesticated dog, and is friendly enough. You can get close. But yeah, it's got a like a red collar, like a bright red collar, with a tag on it that on one side has a phone number, and on the other side says Scully.
All right.
We're
Well,
looking for Destiny Wainwright, y'all.
yeah.
Bingo was his name, oh.
I think it was Scully.
Yep.
Little gnome.
Should we
knitting
take it
hearts.
back?
Maybe. Maybe she'll come looking for it.
Does the dog look hurt at all, or just
Nope.
kind of spooked?
No, just a little spooked, and a little lost and sad. But
Have we considered that the dog is the creature?
I
Maybe.
mean, look at
I-
this face.
I feel like at the very least that collar would have hulked out by now.
Yeah. And look at this face. I mean, come on.
What if she melds with the dog to become the creature?
What?
thing?
Is that a thing?
Could be a thing.
Gestalt. Cool.
Well, didn't the Emily's thing on the media thing? She said she'd been watching the dog, so the dog only went missing recently. So it's got to be her.
Hmm.
Should we stake the place out or just wait for her to come back?
Yeah, because I mean, this dog didn't just like wander here from campus, right?
I guess. So maybe she went to go get him.
Yeah.
Should we wait inside?
Yeah. Good stakeout instead of trap.
Do you know any spells that will allow us to hide our scent?
I guess keeper, whether any of that falls into the use magic. I was thinking there's bar, placer, portal.
I mean, you know, my answer is gonna be, yeah, you probably.
Yeah, could I guess one thing that's beyond human limitations, kind of as a catch-all, if I could like mask us, do some like camouflage or hide our track. I like to cast pass without oh, that's not this game.
Wrong game, sucker. Yeah, I mean, there's like banish, there's trap, there's bar. Yes. If you can do all of those things, I think you can sort of hide your tracks a little bit. There's also just like regular nature things you can do, but if you want
That's
to
what-
use magic for that,
I don't know
sir.
about that.
Yeah, and that's what Rex is looking it up. Like, you know, I mean, I know stuff, but Rex doesn't. Looking
Great,
up
I don't.
natural
You tell
dog
me.
repellent.
What do you
Oh.
find?
Skunk cabbage, aniseed, what are some of the other ones that you can do? Well, bleach will throw a dog off, but then if the tracker knows anything, they'll be like, oh, freaking bleach. Yeah, those are some of the ones you can come up with.
Huh.
Why did all three of those sound ass related?
Because they all stink.
Skunk
And-
cabbage
and-
is the worst.
Yes.
Why
We
do
want
you
to
think
math- we
bleach
don't-
sounds ass related?
No reason.
And here we go. We've returned to our natural state. Yep.
And the roller coaster reached the top.
And away we go.
And that's my once per game. Thanks, everybody. You've been great.
Here we are again. Welcome to Rob's Comedy Corner. I think you find a few things that you can assist with. But when I think you're tempted to do some magic, probably.
Yeah, no, I definitely want to do this magically.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you get if you do your temptation? You get something.
Experience.
Great. Well, do a roll.
Okay.
Plus weird. Sorry. Use magic.
Yes.
It helps if I tell you what you know.
Holy shit.
Bad.
How
You
did I
did
do this
bad.
3 times?
Even didn't you use a one to use the one to get another one?
I think my last roll
Your
was
last roll was
not
a sharp
weird.
roll, so-
Yeah.
Okay.
I can only do that if my last one's a use magic too. So
I will try to assist you. Because, hot damn.
yeah.
Sure, right?
Get that help roll.
Yeah.
Plus help is plus cool.
I just bumped my magic up like last session to +3 weird, so
Well, you should tell roll 20.
right?
I rolled an 8.
Okay. So yeah, +1, but you expose yourself to trouble or danger.
Okay, so I need to pick a glitch, right?
So when you hit a 7, you get the XP for, I think, leaning into your temptation here, because Rex is obviously giving you options that you don't need to use magic for.
Okay. So I'm trying to figure out which glitch because it's all gonna hurt somebody else. So trying to figure out the best one.
It's fine.
I'm gonna say
so used to it.
probably Abby in this situation.
No, I think I'm
Just
gonna
roll
say
all of these rolls into one.
uh,
You hurt someone else. Abby exposes herself to danger. Here
this
we
one
are.
will probably be the least harmful. I think I'm gonna go with the effect as well. I'm gonna go with the effect as weakened. So maybe I can't get as many people. I won't be able to get all of us.
Okay.
Is what I'm, or unless
Okay.
you want to do it.
So like you hide it, but not well.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think you're able to mask most everyone. I think you're doing the spell, so I think you know this. You're able to mask mostly everyone, except for Abby.
Okay. So I'm imagining that the effect is probably something along the lines of drawing from like the natural terrain, and like everybody looks kind of rock colors as we're gonna be hiding in the cave, like Buddy and Rock, like visually everyone sort of transforms and is like illusion cloaked sort of. But yeah,
Sure.
I think Abby is only like from the waist down or something.
Abby's just a floating head in this cave. Yeah, I think you don't have quite enough juice, quite enough energy to get everyone, so you are leaving Abby a little bit exposed.
Oh shit.
Did it not work?
It worked for most of us.
Why do I feel so exposed?
Well, so maybe Abby in the back.
Cool.
At least you just want to grab some mud or something.
I
Okay,
really
just
don't.
stand behind me.
Yeah, she'll park behind Sally.
Okay. So you all hide and you wait for however long it takes. You wait for a while. Nothing comes of it. Most of you probably get bored while you're waiting. But some time passes. You're all doing your best to sort of hide. Abby behind you. But after a while, Scully, I think, who has been kind of up and pacing a little bit around the cave, and then will like lay down for a while, kind of lay their head down, and then get back up, and she kind of paces around. I think eventually there is this moment where the dog perks up and gets really quiet and kind of looks toward the entrance of the cave, gets up, kind of tail wagging, and kind of runs to the edge of the cave and is whining. And you all hear the crunching of leaves and twigs as someone is approaching. But that is where we're gonna have to end today.
Dun dun dun.
We
Dun,
never
dun,
determined
dun.
what we were gonna do when she got there.
Nope, you did not.
Like,
So, anyways, I started blasting.
So yeah, we will find out what happens in 2 weeks. Real quick, let's do our end of session.
I will say this is the most
Hey, bits
Scooby-Doo
and bobs.
plan that we've done so
Yeah,
far.
it is.
Just all of us like
I
crouched
did call
together
you-
in the back of the caves.
Yeah, I called you the Scooby Gang earlier, and I didn't know you were going to take me so literally.
We even have a dog with us.
You do, a doggo. Good job, everyone. At the end of each session, the keeper will ask the following questions. Do we conclude the current mystery?
Nope.
Not even a little bit. Did we save someone from certain death or worse?
Does saving me from going to jail count?
That could have been really bad.
Yeah, what's your record look like? And what are they gonna find when they run your prints?
That
Some disorderly conduct, at least.
I'm
I'm
gonna-
assuming.
I'm gonna count that because Sally's been into some shit. I think. Yeah, we'll count that. I think that's a save. And you found a dog friend. I don't know.
Yay!
Yay, doggo. So that's a 1. Did we learn something new and important about the world?
Yeah, it's not a werewolf, it's something else.
Yeah.
That drinks blood.
Has big teeth.
Yeah,
Mhm.
big teeth.
Also, Theodora's still alive. Wasn't
Mhm.
counting on that.
And fine, as far as you can tell.
So we're gonna
Did have the
tell.
conversation, Sal, the conversation with Brianna, and gained some little bit of
Yeah.
information there.
Yeah, I'd say for sure both of those are important. All right, so that's 2. Did we learn something new and important about one of the hunters?
Wynn's going on a date.
Hey!
If I make it, we're gonna see if that actually ends
Yeah.
up happening.
Wynn has a girlfriend.
Abby may or may not can still have an island.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's
a big
true.
one.
That too. Am I the only one that was like only 2 million?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A very small.
Is that a thing?
I was not, because I've recently seen towns that have been sold for under like $500,000.
Really?
Jeez.
Yeah.
Pounds.
Hey guys, we could buy a town.
Hell,
Yeah, let's go.
Hell, Michigan was sold
Streamerville.
Hell, Michigan was sold for $300,000 and turned into Gay Hell, Michigan.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yay.
Yeah.
All right, use the donate or the tip commands in chat, and if we raise enough money, we'll buy a town.
Streamerville.
Buy a
Streamerville.
We'll buy Streamerville.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd say so. Rex knows a lot about drugs, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah,
So that's
I'll
2.
say yes. That is 3 total. I'll give you 3. So everybody gets 2 experience. Rolls this
I love
session. Some of you got a lot of XP this session with your
Yeah.
bad rolls. With your
I would've-
shitty dice rolling.
I would have leveled if you guys hadn't helped me with those assists and stuff. It's probably for the best.
All right, my friends. Well, thank you for playing with me in this space. And thank you, everybody out there watching. Thank you to our new followers. Some of you especially excited to see Monster of the Week. We have 2 Monster of the Week games that we play on this channel. This one in particular, Slaying 101, will be back in 2 weeks. That's going to be December 8th at 4 p.m. Eastern Time, and we will see what cave shenanigans this particular Scooby Gang, the Scully Gang, gets up to. Aside from that, we have a lot of other fun stuff going on the channel right now. On Tuesday this week at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, we will have the next episode of Exiles. You can see me and Sean and Rob there playing Dungeon World with our good friend Ryan, in which we play a bunch of weirdos who have been exiled from a weird society that worships a weird god who turned nature upside down. It's really fun. We do that every week on Tuesdays. And after that, we'll be sort of taking a break for a few days for the holiday, but we've got a lot of other fun stuff. We have D&D on Saturdays. Every other Thursday, we have another Monster of the Week game that I also run called All Myths Are True, so check that one out. And in the in-between, we've got video games and podcasts that you can listen to. We have Cyberscape, which is another fun Dungeon World game that we have, and then Storyboard that me and Sean do, where we play the Cypher system. Right now we're doing Superheroes, Heroes and Villains. So yeah, you can check all of that out, as well as all of these fools around me are doing a lot of other great stuff, both here and in some different spaces. So follow them all and check them out, because there's tons of wonderful, wonderful content for you to enjoy. So here on Game Nights, we'll see you on Tuesday. Right after this, LB's doing a thing. And then I think on Monday, Sid's doing a thing. And yeah, Tuesday, we're doing another thing. So come hang out with all of us. Any last words?
Can I give the new followers the gong?
Yes.
All right. And we had 2, right? At least?
We had 2, yes.
All right.
All right. Thank you so much. And to our new followers, as well as the old, we will see you next time. But until then, good game, good hunting, and good night, Internet.